Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you today talking about stop celebrating stupid. How to really change America, right? And so there's a couple YouTube channels I watch. It's like one of the guys is called Common Sense, and it's a black guy and he's ranting about stuff that should be common sense, and how we're just inundated with stuff that's just stupid. There's another show called The Vibe Show. He talks about ratchet behavior, people doing stupid stuff, people being ghetto, and how we could stop that, right? Or Tommy Sotomayor. I don't particularly like him. I'm going to be honest, but people watch him because they're like, oh, stupid people. But how do we stop stupid? We stop celebrating it. But first, before we get into that, can you check down below for the Classy Climb School courses? Listen, you can start a business from scratch today. You can actually hustle up more income, and you can actually start designing the American dream you love and deserve. The 2016 calendars and planners are coming out soon, so stay abreast of that. But how to stop celebrating stupid? I mean, I remember going to college, or I remember going on dates in college, and I would talk to a guy about, what books have you read? And the guy's like, oh, none. I was like, okay, well, we're in college, so people are silly like that. I go on dates now and I ask people, oh, what's the last book you read in the last like 90 days? And the guy is like, what? A book? A book? I read magazines. Or, something he'll say. And I promise you, and a lot of times it does deter me from going on another date with that person, because there's something about people who read. And it's a statement that always says, leaders are readers, right? Not every reader is a leader, but leaders are readers. Because if you look at any of the stats, the average CEO in America reads 5 to 6 books a month, 30 to, anywhere from 30 to 35 books a year. The average American reads 1 book a year. Say that again. Average CEO of a company that you say is making too much money, these evil 1%ers, when a lot of times it's just a dentist office or a dentist office, a doctor, or whoever, is reading 30 books a year, and the average American is reading 1. Now, the average American makes, I think it's under $50,000, but really the latest average is like 31,000. So what about that tells you you need to stop? Ty Lopez is his YouTube videos has 110 million views. Why? He's talking about books because it's so novel. It's such a, like, oh my God, someone's talking about a book. And then he says, look, I got this Lamborghini, but you know how I got it? I read books. And because he reads so much book, he put together a program that people are running around and buying. Why are they buying it? Because he gives them the shortcut. He reads the book and tells them all they need to know about it and how to execute it, and puts it in a package and sells it to you. Why? Because, a lot of people are not going to sit down and read 300 books. A lot of people are not going to sit down and read 20 books. Some people are not going to sit down and read past 5. They're just not. They're just not going to do it. So in that moment, he's king. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king because he can see. And so many times I think, wow, Ty Lopez is blowing up. People are like, oh, he's a fake, he's a fraud. Why? Because he knows the game. He knows to read books, and because people don't read, he can say something and you go, oh, that sounds like magic, because people don't read. He can be the king because people don't read. Because we celebrate stupid in this country. We celebrate looks in this country. If you look on Instagram, some of the top people, it's always fitness, it's always fashion, it's always beautifulness, the beautiful man or the beautiful woman. They have all these followers, and sometimes they make money and a lot of times they don't. It's not until someone comes on and say, listen, you got like all these followers. I'm going to give you this t-shirt and we're going to sponsor you. And they don't have to pay them a lot because sometimes they're not that bright. Just being honest. Okay. And then there's a big push in the culture to the meathead, the jock, the CrossFit nation, the lifting of weights, look how functional I am, look how good I look, which is fine. Our parents in the 70s and 80s, we probably are more better shape than them. And I think sometimes we're in worse shape than them. Because if you just read an article, it was like in Business Insider, and it's been on CNN, it's about the 45 to 54-year-old working white class is dying from obesity, dying from pills, dying from alcoholism, dying from a lot of things. And it just shows lack of taking care of yourself. So again, how do we change America? We stop celebrating stupidness. We stop, you know, there's a ton of viral videos of kids cutting up in classrooms, and you go on World Star and it's a bunch of fights, and cops are mad because they're like, see, you don't see what I see in these streets, but we see you on camera assaulting people. We're gonna hold you accountable, and you can't play ignorant, you can't play stupid and not know we're gonna call you on that, right? Just stop celebrating that culture. And what cracks me up is Ray Higdon. I love Ray Higdon. I think he's amazing, and he knows I talk about him in all these videos. He's seen them, he knows them. Ray Higdon is the epitome of the 3-minute expert. Why? Because he reads books and he learns what he needs to, and he shares it to you in a nice, neat package of 3 minutes. As you can see lately, some of my videos are going over 3 minutes. I have a ton of 2 minute and under, 3 minute and under, but I do have some that are longer. Why? Because I'm really trying to get you to see the point, and I really want you to be able to expand your width of watching. If you're just so used to watching 30 seconds and 15-second binds, there's no context there. There's no real information. There's no in-depth learning. So, plus I know you're smart enough you can do it. If you're watching me, you're probably looking to start a business, you're looking to grow your life, you're looking to better your life. So you could take a 5-minute, 6-minute video. But in general, the reason you can break out of all this and be a leader, and Ray Higdon says the 3-minute expert, is because so many people don't read. So many people don't read and they don't execute. The GoPro Mastery 2016 in Las Vegas was so big because these are the readers. These are the readers and these are the marketers. That's why people say, man, Facebook is full of coaches. No, these are just people who are readers. These are people who read books. That's why Rich Dad Poor Dad is so big and popular, because it is, and the 4-hour work week, even though so many people I run into do not know what the 4-hour work week is. The Rich Dad Poor Dad is so big because it is like, wow, I never thought about that. And even when people used to bash college a couple years ago, people used to catch hell. Like, how dare you bash college? Just great place I went to. Now, years later, when people are not getting results, it's like, oh, you're right about college. Take some work. So again, how do we stop celebrating the culture of stupid? You know, turn off that Kardashians, turn off that reality TV. Get us some more books in our lives. Get us some more Oprah Super Soul Sunday. You know, what you're feeding yourself is what you're doing. And people have to realize your kids are watching you. Your neighbors' kids, your nieces and nephews. And I remember doing YouTube videos consistently while I visited home and reading books. And my nephew's like, what are you always reading? Can I make a YouTube video? Can I sell something online on Amazon? And in that moment, I was so proud because I realized, like, I'm affecting his life. I totally am. So look, how do you stop the culture of stupid in America? It starts with you. So readers are leaders. Not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. So this is Erica, Classy Clown Blog. Definitely, guys, comment below. Ask me any question you want. Have a great day.